Hello, everyone. Today is a very, very special day for both Natasha and me because today we are on the last day of our gratitude challenge, and that is day 28. Today is the final day of this beautiful journey that we took together with all of you, all you lovely and beautiful people. So today when I woke up in the morning, I just kept thinking that what is it that I'm feeling today? There are some days where I was very happy, there was excitement. Today was a very, very different feeling. And the feeling was, so for example, you go with your friend for a cup of coffee. So this is not any other friend, a best friend of yours. And when you're done with all your gossips and drinking the coffee, at the end, when you have to leave that friend of yours, and of course, you know you're going to meet again, but that feeling of leaving them and okay, now this particular beautiful moment that we spent is going to end. That is the feeling that I was feeling since morning. That every morning we wake up with that excitement that what are we going to share with all of you today on this beautiful day. Both Natasha and I have done that. And today is that feeling that we are leaving this best friend, that means all you lovely people, not to end it, but to come back very soon with something even more wonderful. So today on day 28, I'm going to talk to you about a very, very important aspect, which is very, very important when it comes to, gratitude. And that is vulnerability. Now, what is vulnerability? Vulnerability is the ability to stand the way you are. Just being seen with all your pain, with all your suffering that you have, you're willing to be seen. Now, don't mix it up with being a victim. They're two different things. Yes. So let me tell you the difference between being a victim and being vulnerable. A victim is someone who will always blame the other person, the situation outside of them, for whatever happens to them. But a vulnerable person will take acceptance for the feeling, even if they're feeling miserable, even if they're angry, even if they're upset, they will take onus that, okay, I am feeling upset now. And what is it that I'm going to do? First, I'm going to acknowledge this anger, this sadness, this feeling within me, which is fear. And once I have acknowledged that, now I'm going to see how am I going to be able to change it. So both are starkly very, very different. So don't mix them up. As I told you, victims are always external, whereas people who are vulnerable are very aware internally. They are very aware of their feelings. They are in touch with themselves. So I'll share research with you, which was done by one of the very famous social psychologists on understanding first the kind of wiring that the brain has when certain situations come up. So she gave them a sentence or she gave them a scenario visually. She told them that I'm going to tell you something and the scenario goes like this. It's a beautiful Christmas evening. There is snowflakes outside and family has come together. And now she has asked different people to complete this story. To her surprise, most of them said, now, when you have to complete this story, most of them said that, you know what, there was a death in the family. Somebody went into coma. They all went for a party and there was an accident on the way. These were the kind of responses that she got. And she understood that 80% of our wiring is negative when it comes to any situation. The first thing we go to is a negative thought. And that is because of our primitive brain wiring, where we were hunter and gatherers, okay, and we had to survive in difficult situations. So that is mapped in our brain. But now, when we are very aware that we have already evolved, so we should now allow our brain also to get evolved, to allow new neural pathways to form in our brain. And how are we going to do that? First, becoming aware that, okay, this is what is coming up for me. Because even in advertisements, we always see that fear sells or greed sells. That is the only way that people would actually go and buy a product. Unless we tell them what are they going to benefit from here, or what is it that it's going to do damage to you. That's the only way the human brain has adapted. So why are we not wanting to change from the primitive brain? Of course, we should be willing to do that. So for that, first we'll have to become aware that these things happen very naturally to us, the negative thought patterns. And when we are aware that these negative thought patterns are happening to us, you know what happens actually whenever we face trauma? Any kind of trauma or abuse in our life that we have had maybe in the past, what it does to us, it's that deep down there's a hurt, there's a pain, there is shame underneath that, there is blame underneath that. There is the feeling that how will I show up? What if people judge me if I show up my true self? What if they tell me that you are not good enough and we can't take you, you can't belong to us? So that fear is what keeps us from being truly vulnerable, from being truly showing up the way we are. But trust me, at the core, it's very, very relaxing. It's very, very, like if I have to tell you, the energy is more expansive. And only if you are vulnerable, first to yourself, will you be able to experience gratitude to the fullest. And even research has been done to show that only and only if you're vulnerable can you experience joy, can you experience happiness, can you experience gratitude. And why is that so? Because what happens with trauma is we lock up a lot, and what we do is we kind of armor ourselves. We are literally walking, talking like we are going on a war. So we have protected ourselves, we've shielded ourselves while we are walking, while we are interacting with people, because we don't want them to see the way we are. We don't want them to see the original us. But what happens? The fear of rejection is what we have. And what if we have to drop that? Because that is a pressure. And trust me, that's a very, very contracting energy. What if we are now willing to be vulnerable so that we can be seen the way we are, irrespective of what or who judges us? Because you are going to have a good night's sleep if you are true to yourself. Else you'll have to think, okay, now what new story do I have to cook up, to put up with people around me or situations around me so that they don't see the true me? But even for people who have been successful, their stories have been true and they have been vulnerable. That's one aspect that has made them successful. So, as I told you, blame, shame can't go with gratitude and joy. If you have to experience joy and gratitude in your life, you have to be willing to be vulnerable. Vulnerable, again, I'm telling you, means that you're okay with yourself, with all the pain, with whatever you are going through. And of course, you have an option of seeking help if you are not able to take it, but not being defensive about that. Because once you become defensive or your ego takes over, there's nothing that can be done for you to enjoy that gratitude, to enjoy that fun or joy in your life. So drop all your fears, all the shame, all the blame, all the guilt, and take the complete onus on yourself and tell yourself, no matter what, the task for today is that if a situation comes up in your life, no matter how difficult it is for you, You're going to tell yourself that I can handle it. What are you going to tell yourself? I can handle it. And if the feeling of I am not good enough comes to you, so when you wake up in the morning and you're doing your regular chores, suddenly the tape that starts inside of your head that you are not good enough, you can't do this. This is not the right way to do it. You're wrong. People will laugh at you. When that tape starts to play, just stop, pause, and tell yourself that I am enough and I am good enough. And we have taught you so many tools. Both Natasha and I alternatively have come and taught you so many tools, techniques that you can use to stop yourself from going on a different journey. The journey that's not going to make you achieve anything. The journey of blame, shame, regret. Leave that path and take the other path. And that is the path of gratitude. It is more expansive and open. So I will repeat, if you are faced with a situation in your life, you are going to tell, no matter what, it may be a death, it could be a trauma, it could be some serious issue. We know we are in COVID times. So those kind of issues also. Even then, you are going to tell yourself that I can handle it. No matter how fearful the thoughts are. And if you are playing the tape of the victim in your head unknowingly, because after 28 days, as we said, Natasha and I are not going to be there anymore to tell you. But of course, just keeping you aware of these things that can come up for you, that is why I'm telling you that if this tape plays, you're going to tell yourself, stop. You can literally see, like on the traffic signal, we have the red signal. That red light is flashing in front of you 3 times and telling you to stop, stop, stop. And once that happens, you're going to tell yourself that I am enough, I am good enough, and I am power, I am prosperity. There are so many other affirmations that we have given you. You can use all of them or whichever you are comfortable. So you have 28 days, 28 tools. How does it get any better than this? So please use all the tools that both Natasha and I have given you whenever you are faced with adversity, anxiety, or any other issue, mental issue that you are facing, confusion, lack of clarity. And trust me, make this as a part of your daily life, and life will be very, very different for you. It's a little, as I have to say, a little sad for me to say goodbye to all of you. But as I said, we are going to be back very soon in September with something more beautiful, something more interesting for all of you. And yes, do share this video with all your friends, with all your loved ones, because you never know, the ripple effect can create so much more gratitude, and the world requires it right now. You be that warrior for change. And we are available on YouTube, on Universe official channel as well, for those who can't view us on Facebook. Lots of love to all of you. Take good care of yourself. And here's Michelle DeMello signing off for day 28. Thank you and love you all.